Well, you've had your bath. Aren't you going to the temple?
I am.
It's so peaceful here.
It's all right if you're my father's age. But if you're young, I want to be a sadhu. I want to be free. I want to be wild. I do want to be a sadhu.
But how are you going to tell your father?
I don't know. But I'll speak to him tonight.
He'll be very angry.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think he'll be angry. I shall ask him to give me permission to do what I want to do.
You know, there's something very tranquil about your father. The way he moves down every day to the Ganges for a bath. There's something nice about it.
It's not nice. It's the same. Everything's the same, Govinda. The river, the temples, the mountains, the people, the rocks, the sand, the steps. Everything's the same.
My son. Oh, my son. Will you go on standing day and night waiting for my permission?
I will stand and wait.
You will grow tired, Siddhartha.
Will I grow tired?
You will fall asleep.
Will I fall asleep?
Do you want to die?
Do I want to die?
Would you die rather than obey your father?
I shall never disobey my father. Please give me your blessings.
Will you leave this idea to become a sadhu?
Siddhartha shall do what his father says.
All right. I cannot stop you. You are a man. Go into the forest. If you find truth, come back and tell me about it. And if you find nothing, come back anyway, my son. Like the river, everything returns.
You've come.
I have come.
What do you think, Govinda? Are we any further? Have we reached our goal?
We've learned so much, and we're still learning. You, Siddhartha, will become a great sadhu because you've learned everything so quickly. The old sadhus were saying that one day you'll be a holy man.
What is meditation? What if I can leave my body? What is holding of the breath? What is fasting? It's an escape, Govinda. It's an escape from the torments of life. We sadhus are escapists. The man in the village has the same trip when he takes his drug, which is a few bowls of wine, and then he falls asleep. And he no longer feels himself or the pains of life. What's so different from what he's doing and what we are doing?
I don't know why you speak like this, Siddhartha. Because you're not a farmer, and you're not a drunkard. And you know very well that a drinker doesn't escape from anything. He only gets a short rest, and when he returns, he finds everything the same as before. He's not any wiser. He hasn't gained any knowledge. Neither has he climbed any higher.
Well, I don't know, Govinda. I'm not a drunkard. But I'm tired of all this. These exercises in meditation. I'm still as remote from wisdom and salvation as I was in my father's house. How old do you think is our oldest sadhu? Our worthy teacher there?
I don't know. Maybe he's 60?
60. And he has not attained nirvana. He will be 70. He will be 80. And try as he might, he can exercise, meditate, fast. But he will never attain nirvana. He will never get eternal peace of mind. It's all tricks, Govinda. We are deceiving ourselves. It's all tricks.
अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेवा शरणं मम तस्मात् प्राणे भुं समेतं परमेश्वर ॐ ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्तिं पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मन्त्रमूलं गुरुवाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा हरि ओं तत्सत् ॐ नमः शिवाय
The essential thing, the way, we do not know. Oh, Govinda, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, Govinda. For years we've been on this path with the sadhus. For years we've been in search of knowledge. For years we've been asking questions. And there's been no answer from God. Now you want to go and hear the Buddha.
Why don't you want to go?
Remember what I told you? I no longer believe in learning or in teaching. But I will go with you.
Buddhang saranam gacchami Buddhang saranam gacchami Dutiyampi sanghang saranam gacchami Dutiyampi sanghang saranam gacchami Satyampi buddhang saranam gacchami Satyampi buddhang saranam gacchami Satyampi dhammang saranam gacchami Satyampi dhammang saranam gacchami.
What I have to teach is not a religion at all, for I do not talk about substance or soul or even a God. Nor do I ask any of my followers to have faith, seek grace, or worship me. This life is full of pain, and this world is full of suffering. The cause of suffering is craving, self-love, and attachment. The remedy for suffering is the systematic destruction of craving. Nirvana, we must think of as an enlightenment of the conscious mind, control of yourself, and then concentration and meditation. This should lead to wisdom.
O illustrious one, I wish to be accepted in your order. Siddhartha, I've been accepted. What are you waiting for? Are you not going to join?
You've taken a step, Govinda. You've chosen your path. Govinda, you've always followed one step behind me. And I have wondered if Govinda will ever take a step on his own. Well, now you have. Go along it, my friend. Go along it to the end.
But what's wrong with this teaching? Why? Why aren't you going to join the Buddha?
There's nothing wrong with the Buddha's teachings. It's just that I must go my own way. Tomorrow, Govinda, I must leave you.
Siddhartha.
Govinda. Govinda. Be at peace, Govinda. Be at peace. Forgive me, illustrious one. May I speak?
As you wish.
Yesterday, my friend and I had the honor of hearing you speak. Now, my friend has sworn allegiance to you and left me. Now I'm alone, unable to follow you or any teacher. You said yesterday that life was a chain unbroken, linked together by cause and effect. For me, cause and effect are not enough. It is my opinion that everything is whole, unified, complete.
Opinions may be beautiful, ugly, or clever. It is not my goal to explain this world to those who are thirsty for knowledge. It is salvation from suffering. This is all the Buddha teaches, nothing more.
You can never tell me the secret of what you yourself experienced when you achieved enlightenment. That is why I'm going on my way. Not to find a better teacher, but to leave behind all teachers and to find a way alone or die.
You are clever, young Sadhu. Perhaps too clever. Be on your guard against cleverness.
But I will never forget this day. The Buddha has taken away my friend Govinda, who believed in me and now believes in him. He has taken away my friend who was my shadow and is now his shadow. But he has given me Siddhartha. He has given me myself. That's the only man who I will lower my eyes for. No other teaching will attract me as this man's teaching has. I wanted to know the book of the world and the book of my own nature. I missed the sign. I thought the world of appearances was the truth. But I was wrong. It's my own eyes and my own mouth that I could not understand. I could not understand myself. Anyway, that's all over. I've awakened. I'm awake. I've been born today.
পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা আর আধারের ভ্রুকুটিতে ভয় নাই মাগো তোমার চরণে জানি পাবো ঠাই যদি এ পথ চলিতে কাটা বেঁধে পায় হাসি মুখে সে বেদনা সব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা কত দূর আর কত দূর
You were very tired. Do you feel better now? Drink this.
Thank you.
Come, it's time to cross the river.
It is a beautiful river.
Yes, oh yes, it is a beautiful river. I love it. I love everything about it, everything. I often listen to it and gaze into it, and always I learn something from it. There is much to be learnt from this river.
I'm without a home. I cannot pay you.
Well, I can see that. But I didn't expect anything from you. You can pay me some other time. We will meet again. Everything returns.
Do you think so?
Yes, I think so. I have learned from the river that everything returns.
May I have a drink of water? Who is she?
Kamala, the courtesan.
Did you not stand outside yesterday and greet me?
Yes. I thought you saw me. 3 years ago, I was Siddhartha, the Brahmin's son who left his home to become a sadhu. However, that was yesterday. Today, I have entered a new path that leads to your garden. I shall never lower my eyes before yours. Not even your fan can hide their beauty.
Is that all you have come to tell me, young Brahmin?
I have come to say that you are all the things that will outlive me. That you, Kamala, will be all the beauty that will be in the shadow we leave. You will be my first love, my only love.
Well, this is the first time that a sadhu has come from the woods with a desire to love me. I've never seen a sadhu talk like this before.
I learned a lot today when I got rid of my beard. Look, I have oiled and combed my hair. I'm already beginning to learn from you.
Many young men come to me. And they all have fine clothes, fine shoes, scent in their hair, and money in their pockets. That is how young men come to me. You can't just be some beggar from the woods. Don't you understand?
But how can I be rich? How can I be worldly?
Oh, many people want to know about that. Tell me, what can you do?
I can think. I can wait. I can fast.
Nothing else?
I can recite a poem for a kiss. Will you give me a kiss for a poem?
Mm-hmm. What about the poem? Tell me, can't you do anything else other than think, fast, and compose poetry?
I can do spells. I know how to do incantations. I read the scriptures.
You can read and write? Well, I think I can find a job for you.
There's another visitor for you. Discover Swami.
I'm sorry you'll have to go. There's another visitor for me, but perhaps I will see you tomorrow. I found a job for you.
Oh, yes?
It's with a rich merchant, Kamaswami. You are lucky, Siddhartha. One door after another's being opened to you. Tell me, how does it happen? Do you have a special charm?
I told you yesterday that I can think, wait, and fast. But you didn't consider that important. You will see, Kamla, that this sadhu from the forest can do things that other men can't. I've come to you to learn about love. From the first glance, I knew that you would be my teacher, my guru.
But what if I said no?
But you haven't, Kamla, because you recognize that I'm like a stone thrown into the water, a stone that finds its way quickly into the depths. In the same way, when I have a goal, I do nothing. I wait. I think. I fast.
I have been told that you are a Brahmin, a man with some knowledge of writing, that you seek service with a merchant. Are you in need, Brahmin, that you seek service?
No, I'm not in need. I have never been in need. I have lived for many years in the forest. I have been with the sadhus.
How's that? That you are not in need? Are not all sadhus completely without possessions?
I have no possessions, if that's what you mean. I certainly am without possessions of my own free will, so I'm not in need.
How do you live without possessions?
I've never thought of that. I lived for years in the forest without possessions. I've never thought on what I should live.
Then you have lived on the possessions of others. You're a parasite then. Eh?
A merchant also lives on the possessions of others, doesn't he?
The merchant doesn't take from others for nothing. He gives goods in return.
That is the way of life. Everyone takes and everyone gives.
Very well. If you are without possessions, how can you give? And what can you give?
Everyone gives what he can. The soldier gives strength, the merchant goods, the fisherman fish, the farmer rice.
All right. You're clever. But what have you learned that you can give?
I can think. I can wait. I can fast.
So what? Of what use is that?
It is of great value. If a man can live on nothing, he doesn't have to work. He can wait calmly for another job.
Perhaps. Perhaps, Brahmin. Can you read this?
20 bales of cotton, 50 bales of silk. Payment in 3 weeks.
Excellent. Can you write something for me? Writing is good. Thinking is better. Cleverness is good. Patience is better. Excellent. Excellent.
Have you ever made love to a woman?
No.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No.
Have you ever known a woman?
No.
Do you want to?
Very much.
Kiss me. That's all? I'll teach you. You must never leave me, Siddhartha. Never.
Put it over there.
If this keeps up, I'll give you a third of the business.
পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব আর কত দূর বলো মা আর আধারের ভ্রুকুটিতে ভয় নাই মাগো তোমার চরণে জানি পাবো ঠাই যদি এ পথ চলিতে কাটা বেঁধে পায় হাসি মুখে সে বেদনা সব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা
Namaste.
Namaste.
Did you have a good crop?
Thank you very much. We had a good crop this time. But I am sorry. You're just too late.
Never mind. I'll stay and celebrate with you since you've sold your harvest. And maybe next year, I shall come in time to buy your crop.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So, you've come back. How much rice have you brought?
Nothing.
What do you mean? You came back with nothing? I don't understand you. Where's your mind? You're a child, a child. Let me ask you one thing, my friend. Were you traveling just for pleasure?
Certainly, I always travel for pleasure. I have friends everywhere. You see, I spent a lot of time with people. I learned a lot. I did not hurt them. They did not hurt me. I can return, and if I go back, they'll be glad to see me. I did not display any bad feelings. So don't be angry, my friend. If you think that I, Siddhartha, will do you any harm, then say goodbye and I'll leave. Come on, my friend. The first sign of good business is friendship.
I feed you. I do everything for you. I don't understand your attitude. I mean, you could be more thankful. Do you know I've taught you everything?
Please, my friend, don't make jokes like that. I have learned from you how much a basket of fish costs, how much one can claim for lending monies. That is the extent of your knowledge, Kamaswami. But I did not learn how to think from you. It is better if you learn that from me. You are like me, you know. You are different from other people. You are Kamla and no one else. And within you there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself, just as I can. Do you realize how few people can do that?
Not everyone is clever, Siddhartha.
It has nothing to do with that. Kamaswami is clever, yet he has no place, no sanctuary.
You're the best lover I've ever had. You're more strong, more supple, more willing than all the others. You don't really love me. You love no one. Isn't that the truth?
Maybe I am like you. You cannot love either. Otherwise, how could you practice love as an art? No, Kamala. We cannot love. Ordinary people can. That's their secret. What a strange life you lead. You who were once a seeker, a man in search of his true self. See how your life is passing you by. No water. No water! Ciao, Esse!
Tell me more about the Buddha. How did he smile? One day, I will become his follower. I will give up my pleasure garden and take refuge in his teachings.
What's happened to me? What have I become? Another Kamaswami. What have I given up my freedom for? For this? For all the food on my table? I feel sick. Sick of this world that I've created. I must leave this cage. My house is useless. And my life in the town is finished.
I do not think you would like this work, sir. It is not for somebody dressed like you.
Why judge me by my clothes? I have no money. I have only these clothes to pay you for taking me across.
Are you joking with me, sir?
No, my friend, I'm not joking. A long time ago, you took me across the river for no payment. So please do it today. And take my clothes instead.
And where would you go without your clothes?
Where? I would prefer not to go any further. I would prefer it if you would give me some old clothes and keep me here as your apprentice.
I recognize you. You once slept in my hut. That was a long time ago. I took you across the river. I remember your face, but not your name.
My name is Siddhartha. I was a sadhu when you last saw me.
Well, you're welcome, Siddhartha. My name is Vasudeva. My home is your home.
Thank you.
You know, Siddhartha, I had a wife once. She lived in this hut. She slept on that bed. Siddhartha, this river is everywhere. Everywhere at the same time. It is at its source and at the mouth. It's in the waterfall and at the ferry. It's at the ebb, in the ocean, in the mountains. It is everywhere. The river only lives in the present. We too must learn to live in the present. Our great folly is to feel obliged to conquer time. It is this endless running after money, riches, power, wealth, this feeling that there isn't enough time, that obscures the truth.
পথের ক্লান্তি ভুলে স্নেহ ভরা কোলে তব মাগো বলো কবে শীতল হব কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা কত দূর আর কত দূর বলো মা কত দূর আর কত দূর
Siddhartha, they are all going to see the Lord Buddha. He will not live long. He is close to enlightenment, to nirvana.
You're tired?
Yes.
Come on. Siddhartha, I recognize you. Where is our son?
Don't worry. He's here.
We have grown old, my dear one. Once again, come to me in my garden without clothes and with dusty feet. Your eyes are like his, Siddhartha. I've also grown old. Did you recognize me?
Yes, Kamala. I recognized you.
Did you recognize him too? Have you attained it? Have you found peace? Yes, I see it. I will also find peace.
Kamala, you have already found peace. राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, हरि का नाम सत्य है। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्।
You have not slept, Siddhartha.
No, Vasudeva. I sat here and listened to the river. It has taught me a great deal. It has filled me with good thoughts.
You have suffered, Siddhartha, but I see that sadness has not entered your heart.
Why should I be sad? My son has been given to me. Son? Get me some water, son.
I'm not your servant. Why don't you beat me? You can't beat me. You're afraid to beat me. You're not even a man. I hate you. You're not my father.
Your son does not want to be followed.
I must follow him. He's only a child. He can't go through the forest alone. He'll come to some harm.
He's not a child. He's a strong boy. He will find his way to the town.
No, Vasudeva. I must follow him.
I don't want to play with you. Why? Just because I win? No, go home. Why? I don't have to go home.
Siddhartha.
His son. Vasudeva.
Siddhartha.
ও নদীরে একটি কথা শুধাই শুধু তোমারে ও নদীরে একটি কথা শুধাই শুধু তোমারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে তোমার কোনো বাঁধন নাই তুমি ঘর ছাড়া কি তাই তোমার কোনো বাঁধন নাই তুমি ঘর ছাড়া কি তাই এই আছো ভাটায় আবার এই তো দেখি জোয়ারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে একুল ভেঙে ওকুল তুমি গড়ো যারে কুল কুল দুকুল গেল তার লাগে কি করো একুল ভেঙে ওকুল তুমি গড়ো যারে কুল কুল দুকুল গেল তার লাগে কি করো আমায় ভাবছো মিছেই পর তোমার নাই কি অবসর আমায় ভাবছো
Siddhartha, we have traveled a long way on this river. I am old now. I can't work anymore. Now it's time for me to go.
বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ
But we will meet again. And remember, nothing remains the same. Everything changes. And everything returns.
কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে একুল ভেঙে ওকুল তুমি গড়ো যারে কুল কুল দুকুল গেল তার লাগে কি করো আমায় ভাবছো মিছেই পর তোমার নাই কি অবসর আমায় ভাবছো মিছেই পর তোমার নাই কি অবসর সুখ দুঃখের কথা কিছু কইলে না হয় আমারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে একটি কথা শুধাই শুধু তোমারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার
Can you take me across the river?
Where are you going? What are you seeking?
I've been seeking for the right path all my life.
Well, maybe you have looked for too much for too long, dear friend Govinda.
Siddhartha!
Govinda. My dear friend. Govinda, the trouble with goals is that one becomes obsessed with the goal. When you say you're seeking, it means there is something to find. But the real freedom is the realization that there are no goals. There is only the now. What happened yesterday has gone. What will happen tomorrow, we will never know. So, we must live in the present, like the river. Everything returns. Nothing remains the same. Govinda, never is a man completely a saint or completely a sinner. The Buddha is in the robber and in the prostitute. God is everywhere.
God is everywhere?
Huh? You see the stone? This stone, in a certain length of time, will become soil. And from that soil, it will become a plant, maybe an animal or a man. Now, before I realized all these things, I used to say, well, this is a stone. It doesn't have any value. Now I think this stone is not just a stone. It is an animal. It is God. It is the Buddha. And in the cycle of change, it can become a man in spirit. It can have importance because it has already long been everything. I love this stone. I love it just because it is a stone. Govinda, I can love without words. That's why I don't believe in teachers. The river. The river is the best teacher.
Do you remember the Buddha?
Yes, I remember the Buddha and all those we have loved and who have died before us. And I have come to recognize that we must forget searching.
Tell me something that will help me. My path is hard. Tell me something I can understand. Help me, Siddhartha.
Stop searching. Stop worrying. And learn to give love. Stay and work with me by the river, Govinda. Be at peace, Govinda. Be at peace.
ও নদীরে একটি কথা শুধাই শুধু তোমারে ও নদীরে একটি কথা শুধাই শুধু তোমারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে তোমার কোনো বাঁধন নাই তুমি ঘর ছাড়া কি তাই তোমার কোনো বাঁধন নাই তুমি ঘর ছাড়া কি তাই এই আছো ভাটায় আবার এই তো দেখি জোয়ারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার নেই কি চলার শেষ ও নদীরে একুল ভেঙে ওকুল তুমি গড়ো যারে কুল কুল দুকুল গেল তার লাগে কি করো একুল ভেঙে ওকুল তুমি গড়ো যারে কুল কুল দুকুল গেল তার লাগে কি করো আমায় ভাবছো মিছেই পর তোমার নাই কি অবসর আমায় ভাবছো মিছেই পর তোমার নাই কি অবসর সুখ দুঃখের কথা কিছু কইলে না হয় আমারে বলো কোথায় তোমার দেশ তোমার